Yes.
Yes.
Yes, welcome back to MUFC Realist TV. We have Rúben Amorim's press conference live on this channel, and I have my special colleague and guest, Ray. How you doing, Ray?
Big up.
You're pumped. You're beautiful.
Yes.
Pumped away.
Pumped. Let's pause this. Ray, welcome back. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Rúben Amorim, third in a bounce. What do you believe? Is it going to happen? Do we believe it?
Well. If we beat, I got a bit of echo going on.
You do get a little bit of echo going on. Now, better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
There's work out there. Yeah,
Better.
I said if we beat Brighton, bro, I'm pumped. I'll be absolutely pumped because I'm pumped because we beat Liverpool. But I've known in the past, maybe I'm suffering from PTSD. In the past, It's been like we pump somebody and then we get pumped.
Well, we do have a little bit of a teetering problem, selection problem, since we're only playing once a week. I mean, we are stuck with number 10s. I think there's going to be some form of rotation. But one thing that I want to mention, Baleba, can you believe it? It's kind of Baleba's audition for Man United.
I'm kind of hoping he has a bad game, just because I want United to win. But listen, if we can contain him, I still think we should buy him. But I just hope he has a quiet game and then shows his quality after. After he finished him.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, it's only good for Man United if Baleba is playing poorly and getting substituted because his value is plummeting. You know, we know that Brighton wanted about over 100 million, but he's not a 100 million player right now. 100%.
No, not right now.
60 million. Yeah, maximum 60 million. 60 million. I want to give everyone a massive shout out for tuning in, guys. There's only one thing you should do right here, right now. And you know what to do? This is the YouTube algorithm. YouTube algorithm loves your thumbs. You know, thumbs. Ray, you know what a thumb is? Not this one, but this one. Yeah? Thumbs, guys. Yes, that's it, people. Like and subscribe for all the early birds that came in here. Hype this video well. I don't know how you do it. But listen, we are here to cover. We're the only channel that covers the live press conference as it happens. It's about to kick off in about 7 minutes' time. Rúben Amorim. I mean, God, 2 in a bounce, Liverpool. I'm still buzzing over that. We're playing Brighton at home, but Brighton are a little bit of a tricky customer. This is our bogey team. You know, we don't have a good record against Brighton, but I think now, Ray, with the confidence, actually beating Liverpool away at Anfield breeds massive confidence boost. It's a massive scalp. Right, the players are more fired up, united. We're seeing that, you know, partnerships of starting to form in the back line. We're seeing that Amad Diallo is finding his feet as his new positions as right wing, left back. Cunha, unbelievable. Mbuemo, unbelievable. But the only problem is that midfield. I don't really know who I'm going to select. But we're going to stick to that at the end of this, after this press conference, because I have my lineup and I want to hear your thoughts also, Ray. What do you think? How do you think we're going to line up?
I think we're going to see the similar sort of lineup, maybe changing at the back, maybe Sesko coming in, maybe Euro starting, but I think you'll probably see the majority of the team that beat Liverpool. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe
unchanged. Do you think it's going to be unchanged?
I don't see it. But you never know. You might go. The vibes is good because, as you said, you know, I think the vibes are improving. You know, Stephanie, big up,
Stephanie. Everyone's tuning in. Yeah,
you should try to get her on your show.
100%, guys. I've been neglecting you guys, but I gave him my valid explanation. Now we are live. Now we're winning, and now the mental health is intact. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get giddy,
it's better to come live when there's a bit of positivity because it can get you down. And we've had 2 good positive results. You know, everybody, including myself, thought Liverpool is going to get us, but they didn't.
No, but you know what? So, if you actually look at the, I know you should never look at this early stage about the Premier League table. We're only 2 points away from top 4.
And this
2
is
points. That's it. A victory against Brighton and other losing points means that what? We're in top 4. if we
And
win.
this is it. And this is what these boys need to look at. I think the lads need to look at and go, look, we've got a very good chance to be in the top, to at least be in the top 4 for that time period. Put pressure on the other teams to win their games, and you never know, because we won't know it. This time last year it was bad. The vibes were bad. Everything was bad. Well, fast forward to this year, good vibes. I think we've got a bit more points than we had last year. You beat Brighton, you're on 16.
Yeah. And the XG is there. Like, we're creating a lot of opportunities.
Exactly.
We're starting to convert them, right? If you look at Liverpool game, like, it only took 67 seconds and we scored. Like,
exactly.
That was just like, whoa. And the fight back. And Harry Maguire, the revival of Harry Slabhead Maguire. Jesus.
Yeah.
That is a mentality monster
King
for
Harry.
you. Oh, Harry Maguire. I think
King Harry.
King Harry. Sir, they even lord him like Sir Harry. Sir Harry.
Yeah.
We do have some sad news as well coming from Jarle Malmin. Shocking news today. Sheffield Wednesday goes into administration. Rest in peace. The history is gone. That is, oh my God. Administration. Will Harry Amas come back home? That's the question. Yeah, he was loaned out to Sheffield Wednesday. What does it mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going into. Well, I know they're going into administration, but they can be saved by somebody buying them out for £1 million. £1 million in football these days is. So they probably did that so they can get bought out. So there's a hope, but it is sad that they've gone into administration. I hope they don't go bust. I really don't.
It is.
Sheffield Wednesday is the oldest team.
Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm looking at this team, and I know we have money, and we've been linked to Carlos Baleba. There's been, the midfield target's been revealed. Carlos Baleba, Elliot Anderson from Nottingham Forest, Adam Wharton, Angelo Stiller, and Conor Gallagher, potentially Conor Gallagher from Atletico Madrid, right, on a loan. I wouldn't say no to Gallagher on a loan, right? Because we need bodies. Like, picture this scenario, Ray. Like, what if we now go on a winning streak? We come to December, right? January, December, the break, and we are comfortable sitting in the top 4. We need to protect that. In order to do that, we need players.
Exactly. And I wouldn't say no to Conor Gallagher neither, because, he's Premier League proven, and he's a good player. He's a good player for what you need. And if you can get him on a loan and you can get a Stella, I'm thinking you need to get I think you need to get a midfielder in the January window anyway, because if you sit and you on this good vibes and good positive stuff that we're doing this season, you're going to miss out, because
But could it also be that we know that they will only invest in the right profile player? Could it be if the opportunity is available for a Stiller or a Gallagher, or potentially Gallagher on a loan, they take him as a stopgap, because we know they're going to buy 2 midfielders, right? But if the opportunity is there, like, Stiller, there is no smoke without fire. Even Fabrizio Romano reporting that Manchester United are tracking, right? So if there's a good opportunity, I mean, I don't believe we're going to splash the cash for 100 million for Baleba, right? His market value is not there right now. I think for 100 million, you get 2 midfielders, right? Like a Stiller, 40 million. Then you look at the Premier League proven Wharton, or you can actually push down the price for Carlos Baleba, and that's 2 midfielders, 60 approximately. And all of a sudden, you spend 100 million on 2 midfielders. But I think definitely we are reinforcing in January in 1 midfielder at least.
Yeah, at least. And if it's Conor Gallagher, I'll be happy. I mean, if the opportunity produces itself and you can get a loan to buy, do it, because you know that you will need to push. You need to push, because Mainoo might just said, I need a loan because I want to play World Cup, and he might go the other way. So you need something.
Listen, we are minutes away. The press conference is about to start. Lee Parker comes in. We lose Brian Mbuemo and Ahmad for the AFCON. November, half December. So definitely need to reinforce. Rúben Amorim's conference is about to kick off. Guys, get your popcorn out, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, pin back your ears. Let's see if it started. Not as of yet, people. Not as of yet. So let's keep going. We see that Rúben Amorim is coming in. They're waiting for Rúben to come in. Here we go very, very, very soon, guys. Anticipation Who's going to start? Who's available? Let's do this. Let's do this.
Be easy how you look.
Hi, Ruben. The next challenge is Brighton. How are the squad, and what are you expecting from Brighton tomorrow?
The squad is fine. We have some doubts. We had some issues during the week with Harry Maguire and Mason Mount, knocks, but nothing serious. We will see tomorrow. Leach is out. The rest is ready for the game. I think it's going to be, like always, but it's going to be a very difficult game. I think it's a team. Brighton is a team really fun to watch. They are really good on build-up. They are really strong on transitions in every aspect of the game. They are doing well in set pieces this season. So I think they are a team that it's really complete. And we need to be really smart and to face that game with a real focus on everything that we do because they are a very strong team.
And Fabian Hürzeler, his philosophy and the way he coaches that team.
You can see by the way they play the game. Really intense. The quality is there. They believe a lot on what they are doing, even under pressure. So I'm a huge fan of Fabian.
Hi, Ruben. How do you balance the need to forget the Liverpool game while also maintain, building momentum from it?
Yeah, we use the good spirit of winning games. We know that was a good weekend for us, but our focus is in the next game. That is in the past, and we need to understand that football changed a lot, especially in this kind of club. So we are not thinking in the last game. We are thinking on this game is going to be really hard to win.
Unless you've got a surprise up your sleeve, we're expecting Bruno Fernandes to make his 300th appearance tomorrow. What can you say about him as a person, a player? Has he surpassed your expectations since you arrived?
I think it's a little bit different. What I was expecting, everything you read about the player sometimes is not that. You can understand sometimes, and I already spoke about that. The frustration that he feels is because he wants to help a lot the teammates. Sometimes it's not the best way, but he comes from a good place and you don't know that when you are not here. He wants the responsibility all the time. He suffered a lot with the losses. Every time we don't win a game, you can feel it, that he take it personally, as you should be as a captain. He's a great leader, a great footballer. Let's see if he's going to reach that mark tomorrow.
Ruben, in the last two wins, it feels like they've been slightly different wins. What has impressed you the most about maybe how much the team's improved compared to last season?
I think it's the first thing we were, again, really focused on during the game. Then we play different games. So we have one identity, one way of playing, but we adapt what kind of game we need to play in the moment, and you can sense that the first half against Sunderland was not the same as the second half. We know how to manage that, and then against Liverpool, of course, we scored right away in the first play, and then we managed the game playing in the different style because was needed in that moment. That is a good thing, and then the spirit. And sometimes when you have a good spirit, you have that bit of luck that we need to win games.
Just wanted to ask you about Harry as well. He's scored so many important goals for you since arriving at the club. I know you also had to speak to Jason, but his contract's up next summer. Would you like him to stay at the club?
We are really happy with Harry. It's not the time to talk about that again, because that gives the idea that we are thinking so far away. We are really happy with Harry. He's really important for us, but we need to focus on the next game.
You said Lisandro's not fit. Do you know when he's likely to be fit? Could that be before the next lot of internationals? Will it be after?
I don't know. He trained really well, not with us, but he was on the next pitch, and then I was watching also the training. He's feeling well, then he's responding really well. So I don't want to say one specific day or 1 week. I don't know, but he's near to start the training with the team, and then depends of the rhythm of Leach if he wins the place or not. That will depend on him. But he's closer to return to trainings.
Just on Sunday after the game, I know you had a smile on your face, but you said the media should carry on with their narrative. Does the team feed from that when people doubt you because people have doubted you? Does that help?
What I mean is that we cannot change so much. I think they asked me about top 4 in the end of the question, so I don't want to change so much with the difference of 20 centimeters. If Gakpo shot 20 centimeters here, the narrative would be completely different. So I just want to maintain some calm, some direction in what we are doing. That's what I mean. There is doubts. If you are a manager in this kind of club, you don't win a lot of games, people are going to doubt you, and they have reasons for that. But my point of view is that we need to be clear on our path and not changing so much because we win one game. That's all.
Hi, Ruben. It's probably the first time I've been in a press conference since you walked through the door at Manchester United, not being asked about your system. It obviously comes down to winning the last 2 games. But I wanted to touch on Harry Maguire and his form and how he's turned his career around at Manchester United. That must please you a lot.
Yes, I think it was good for him to play with the 3 centre-backs. I think he feels more comfortable. He can play, he doesn't need, because he plays in the center, he doesn't need to go to the side so much. So sometimes you help some players with the way you play. Sometimes it's the opposite with some players. So I'm really pleased. I think he's not young, but he can learn a lot. He can improve. I think he can be so much better with the ball because he has that quality and he needs to show that. In nowadays, with the set pieces that you see, the amount of men that you put in the box, every cross from the opponents, and everyone is playing like that, he's a massive player for us. So I'm really happy. But he needs to continue. That game is in the past. That goal is in the past. Let's move for the present and the future.
Well, Ray, that was a short and sweet conference, I guess, but there is always an embargo version, to be honest,
Yes.
right? So,
Yes.
what was your takeaway points from this one? I thought it was quite good questions. What did we extract from this press conference and the questions? I got one favorite question, and that was Simon Stone. I'm gonna talk to you about that one. But what's your key takeaways?
Well, my key takeaway is that is key to stress not to overhype stuff. That's one thing he says. He says, I want to continue doing what I'm doing, improving. And that's what I think he's drumming into the players' heads. Yeah, we beat Liverpool, but continue improving. And that's what I like to hear. So that's a manager that's not resting on his laurels. Oh, yeah, we had a good result. He's also very, I wouldn't say he's cautious about the Brighton, but he's telling us, look, Brighton are a good team. It's going to be a difficult match. We're going to be expecting this and that. So those are the 2 main things I've picked up from Ruben. And also the third one is his confidence. He looks like a confident fellow.
The swagger.
He doesn't, there's a bit of confidence about him. Yeah,
of course, winning 2 in a bounce and the massive win against Liverpool at Anfield, like, of course, you're coming in with the swagger, more confident. Finally, they're listening to me, because we've seen that they're starting to gel. They're starting to click in. And that's why he said, we are not thinking about Liverpool. That was one huge victory, but we are looking at from game. He started to ask, like, we had different identities, different style. We adapt. So it proves that he's kind of adapting to each opponent and tacticals. There was a question regarding Bruno, the importance of Bruno. He actually is going to start his 300 Premier League game for Manchester United tomorrow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said that in the interview. So basically the takeaway was here, like, we take it game by game, but never underestimate Brighton. What he said about Brighton as well, basically what he said here, I wrote it down. What have you impressed you, Ruben? And it's like, well, the team has a different type of mentality, focus. We adapt to a different identity, tactical adaptation, and we manage out the game. And that is something that we've seen, last year, as soon as we got a goal against us, the mentality dropped. But now I see under Ruben Amorim, this season is we actually controlling and managing and seeing out the game, right? It's that never say die, which we've been missing, so something has changed within their locker room and dressing room.
Yeah, I mean, he has changed it, and you can see that this season very much so. So that's the same things I've picked up. I think, and I also think he's also learning the Premier League
Yeah,
as well. Which I think that's a good thing. I think last season maybe it was just for him just to get the Premier League together, but I think he's learning it, and that is something what he's drumming in every minute. He says, we're analysing with technical approach. So that is something that I like to hear. He's not just, oh, well, we're moving on from game to game. Because sometimes you hear, managers go, well, we're going from game to game to game, but then you don't see anything change. He's actually
one thing that I picked up is the media narrative still. I remember in the post-match interview regarding Liverpool, he actually fought back, No. Keep your narrative, media. You wanted me sacked in by December. You said I was gone. But here we see Simon Stone coming in fishing again, right? It's Simon Stone trying to they all want the manager gone. Yeah, he loved it.
Yeah.
Lol.
And he just remained focused, which I loved it. I mean, I don't think he's going to get sacked in November or December anyway. Because the result. I mean, he's beaten Chelsea, he's beaten Liverpool. We're sitting in the top 10, and that's what we want it to be. So I don't think the media can get at him with that at the moment. I know
top 10, 2 points away from top 4. That's why we open up the Premier League table,
and it's 10. And you normally start to look at where you are on the 10th game of the season, isn't it? Yeah, and we're not bad. We're not bad.
Yeah.
So
I can only go and what Honest Slot was saying, that Manchester United have actually had a better start than the Premier League table is telling.
Exactly.
So I think that there's been a lot of panic because fans were thinking, well, Ruben Amorim's been backed, and the shocking start, everyone wanted him gone, at least on social media, and that was fueled by some journalists and not really Manchester United fans, just to create more clicks. We've seen this story before. I hate it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But one thing is clear, that Ineos are not planning to sack another manager, because they invested heavily in Amorim. So if Amorim fails, the whole Ineos footballing operation board fails as well.
Exactly. And one interesting thing, I know I'm not really a big Ineos fan at the moment because of what they've been doing to the club, but what I do give them one strike for is that Sir Jim has come out and basically says Amorim's got time to improve himself, and he's going to get a lot of support. And I think that's calmed the staff at Carrington down, knowing that okay, look, we've got a manager, right support. We do our bit by winning games, playing well. We have a structure, and that is a little bit different than what I've seen pass from United. You know what I'm saying, Mickey? Because
of course, it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. I look at it a little bit pragmatic. I'm taking out my emotion. I'm looking at it from 360 degree, right? First and foremost, we've seen the massive clearance, right? The deadwood out. Bravo, that was definitely needed, right? Then we've seen that we're getting Rashford is firing in Barcelona, and that is pure profit FFP in the summer, Højlund is firing as well. The Mason Greenwood also is going to probably get sold, and that's pure profit in the year.
And Sancho played well last night.
Yeah, and Sancho as well. So at the end of the day, you got to look at from that point, with Ruben Amorim, when he took over at Sporting Lisbon, it also took him 1 year until he started winning shit. You know what I mean? So this is the adaptation period, in my opinion, right? First, you get rid of all the lean machine. You trim it down, right? What I don't like what Ineos did was to fire all this staff and being scrutinized and stingy, but they had to, right? Because the Glazers were overspending on things, so they had to do that. Unfortunately, my heart cries out for everyone that lost the job and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we're here to support the club, and we're here to sort of look at, can we get back into the winning ways? So for me, that is like a 3-year plan, right? So where we're sitting right now, I'm definitely impressed, but I'm not going to sort of jinx it as what he said. We're taking game by game.
Game by game. Very, very calm. Even after I did have a little bit of celebration, because the magnitude of not beating Liverpool for 10 years at their ground. But by Tuesday, I was already like, listen, that's done. I just want to see us perform against Brighton and just have a nice calm run where we're actually doing things calm.
I'm feeling a little bit confident because we made Old Trafford our winning fortress again. So we managed to win away at Anfield, and we haven't lost really at Old Trafford since Arsenal, I think, right?
And we're playing better at home. We are playing better at
And
home.
we're playing
More
better at
chances.
home.
And I think the energy tomorrow will be there for the players because
More passion,
beating,
more energy,
yes,
more passion,
they'll-
more energy.
yes. And I think Old Trafford will be rocking. Unfortunately, I don't have a ticket for that game. My ticket don't kick off until December. But that should be a fantastic atmosphere. And if these lads come out in the first 10, 20 minutes, and if they score a goal, I think Brighton will crumble. Because I think that energy from Sunday to Saturday will feel, and you will really be hearing some sort of response from the players. But this is where I'm looking for. I'm looking for that energy.
I
the
agree.
First 20 minutes. Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying there, man. I also agree with Stephanie Griffith saying Brighton are a good footballing team. We need not to get overrun in the midfield. Keep the same front three as Anfield. And here comes the point. I don't believe we're going to keep the same front three. We heard something about the team news. Rúben Amorim was saying Harry Maguire got a little bit knocked in training. Mount is knocked out. Licha is out. He spoke about Licha. Licha is back in training separately. But he doesn't really know when he will be back. So I would say that good on you. Like, protect him, right? It is so important you protect Licha. He's so important when he's back.
Yes. Yes, and he did drop a hint there thinking that now I've heard that, I think we might see a bit of a change. Because he did say there's a bit of doubt to Mount and Maguire. So I'm thinking, is he playing mind games, with Brighton saying, well, his doubts, and then because one thing I noticed about us now, we don't leak any more teams.
No,
news.
nothing.
The news comes out straight after it's supposed to come out, so you're not going to know who's going to start.
Maybe it was Rashford that was their leak.
Well, I'm not getting into that.
Since but since the leaks have stopped, since certain players are gone, the matches now you can sort of you could be.
Yeah.
What do you think? Bada bosh. Well,
but yeah.
But anyway, watch out. I'm taking it with a caution. So I agree with Stephanie Griffith is saying, and Rúben Amorim say, watch out for Brighton. They are very smart and fast in transition. He was asked about Hertzler. He's a big fan. He plays with huge intensity, and I agree. Young coach Fabian Hertzler, he plays that aggressive style of football, like huge intensity. There's athletes, so that's what Stephanie Griffin like. They are massive in the midfield. We don't have to be overrun, but I can just reference to what we did against Liverpool. What hasn't been spoken much about, because when Cunha started as a number 9, he didn't really play as a number 9. He played as a false number 9. So what he did, he was dropping down in the midfield. They created a mid block. So basically, our strategy was to win the second balls, right? Like, I'm going to talk about Semi Lemons, because Semi Lemons, oh my God, what a goalkeeper, right? So the thing is, with the confident goalkeeper in the back, the back three becomes, the defensive line becomes secure, not nervous. With Onana, that was super nervous. With Bayam, it's like, oh my God, yeah. But with Lemons, he's commanding, he's shouting, he's communicating. So they're pretty cool, right? They're pretty cool. But as soon as Lemons distribute the ball, he went long. The tactic was, don't go for the first balls. Right? That's what I was thinking. Why is not Benjamin Sesko starting against Liverpool? Because he's usually the target man. But the strategy was to go for the second balls. Now, Liverpool statistically never even won the second balls. As soon as we got that in the midfield, we were narrow, compact. We had a mid block. And that's how we won the game. So even that, we were fast in transition. You saw that 1-0 goal as well.
Yeah. And it wasn't this long wall over like they're trying to say. It was a strategic long passing.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, I know slots come out and go, oh, one team was just long ball in the ball and we couldn't pressure you. We weren't long ball in the ball all day. What we did was didn't play out from the back, so we hit the front, and then because we knew that Virgil van Dijk and Kanate is going to win the ball.
But strategically, I would say that we made a very strategical plan.
Very strategical plan, because I seen it because I thought, so because what Liverpool do, they push their midfielders up to go on their attack. So what we were doing when Virgil van Dijk was heading the ball, that space that they left, Cunha and Mbuemo, those were picking them up, and then boom, straight into the attack, straight on in the box, because
I think
Gumberg is not coming backwards.
I think they were surprised that we didn't press them in the second half. We didn't press them. We just allowed them, and we absorbed the pressure. You know.
Yes.
Defensively, super strong. Yeah, tactical.
Yeah.
Tactical.
It was tactical, and he outdone Slot because, but you know how it goes when they lose, they want to say, "Oh, this and that." But if you watch the game, because see what I do is I always watch the game, and then when my emotions have stopped, because you know when you're watching football and it's your team, it's not like it's different because
you can't.
You're just like all the time. But when it's calmed down and you watch it like a day after, it's like, wow, I see what Ruben was doing there, and this is why we won, because of what we were doing. And it'd be interesting to see how we do Brighton.
But that's kind of one of the reasons why I stopped doing match reactions live afterwards, because my adrenaline is so high. I can't see the forest from the tree, because you're so, even if you lose or win, like, you know, like especially against Liverpool, I screamed my lungs out. I didn't have a voice, like, and I was pouncing. I was like, until the day after, when everything sinks in, right? When you start seeing clear, you watch the game and repeat, and just you see more details, right?
Exactly, mate. I was the same. I couldn't. I think I called up my Liverpool buddy. I screamed down the phone, and it's like,
I gave my big brother a lots of bollocking because he's a Scouser fan. Fuck off.
Yes, I told him 10 years of pain is ended, mate, and he's laughing his socks off.
Well, the biggest takeaway here in this press conference is basically Ruben looks confident. He looks like he's got the swagger. He knows he's a man and backed. He knows that the team is starting to gel, listening. There's partnerships formulating.
Yes,
I even saw Simon Stone and a lot of reports. I think it was even Laurie Whitwell were reporting that as soon as they finished the game, they went back to Carrington, jumped into the...
Oh, Mickey? Oh, have I lost you? Oh, looks like I've lost it. Looks like I've taken over from Mickey. I don't know what to say, but yeah.
We have some... Hello.
Oh, you're back.
I disappeared. Great. Yeah.
We're back. Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, internet connection, I would say. So I think horses for courses, I'm quite confident we're going to get a victory tomorrow, but depends on how we line up. I'm going to display my lineup the way I'm thinking now after I heard the sort of press conference. So let's have a look at my lineup. How do I think that Man United will start? And you can agree or disagree. Listen, Semi Lemons 100% needs 100%. In terms of backline, he mentioned that Maguire has a knock. I don't know if there was a mind game. Harry Maguire was almost the man of the match last time. Big Sir Harry Maguire. I apologize for slating you last season or the season before. You've proven everyone who is the real mentality monster king. But just changing the goalkeeper, according to what even Thomas Swedenius is saying here, but changing the goalkeeper, there's a big difference in confidence in the back line. 100%. There was exactly what I said a few minutes ago, right? So a confident goalkeeper creates a confident back line that trusts the keeper. So they know they can play the game without even worrying about the keeper, right? So I go with Lemons and goal, right? 100%. I am super duper surprised over the return of Luke Shaw. Right, I know everyone was slating him, always injured. He stayed fit, and now he's getting up to speed. He's been impressive, Luke Shaw.
He has been. Even I've been, slating him at the start of the season. But these two games, yep. I enjoy what I see.
Do you see him getting rested in this game, or do you see that potentially Lenny Euro comes in there? Just to manage
it all depends. If Harry's got a knock, I don't think Luke is going to get dropped. I think
if Maguire's got a knock, then Matthias de Ligt goes in the middle, And then you have Lenny Euro playing as a left-sided or right-sided centre back. So if Maguire is a doubt, he got a knock, he might start on the bench. That might be the outcome as well. Right? But I'm just going by last game against Liverpool. I don't think this backline would change. However, if Maguire carries a knock, he might not be available. He might be on the bench. They probably will not risk him. So in that case, I see more of a De Ligt going into the middle, and Lenny Euro comes in. And I feel really sorry for Lenny Euro. Like, Lenny Euro is super duper good. I mean, this is a guy that can carry the ball. This is a guy that's super fast. Or potentially, if we're going for a Brighton, we are going for a Lenny Euro instead, right? Because Maguire is a little bit of a slower.
Yeah, I mean,
we're playing at home, man. We don't need to sit back and defend, right?
No, we don't need to. So we could have the fast pace of Lenny Euro cover.
Thomas reckons that Shaw is injury prone. I would bench him for this game. That's called squad management, right? You place a rest. Why injured? Okay, so we will see. We don't live in Rúben Amorim's head, but I go with this lineup. Horses for courses. If potentially we're going to see Harry Maguire that carries a knock be rested, I see De Ligt in the middle and Lenny Euro come in the midfield. I think there's going to be changes because we need attacking changes as well. I think that Ugarte will start. I don't know. Casemiro needs a little bit rest. You need to manage Casemiro as well. He's got aging legs. You know what I mean? So I think it will be Ugarte and Bruno Fernandes. I think that Patrick Dorgu comes in instead of Dalot. Dalot has been shocking, in my opinion. And Ahmad has to start. Ahmad has been one of the best players, right? He's finding his position. He's making his. But we need athletes like, Ahmad and Dorgu push forward as well. The wing backs in the system, especially against Hertzler, is very important. You agree with this?
I agree with that, because I had looked at when you put Ugarte there, and I thought to myself, Ugarte. We need some legs in the middle.
We need a destroyer. We need a destroyer, right?
You definitely need a destroyer. Yes, we need to break up Brighton's play and get it to playmakers.
Yep. Although you can argue to the point that Casemiro can do the job, but if he gets found out, he doesn't know how to sort of chase back. That's the thing. He doesn't have the pace.
And he's prone to a
yellow and red cards.
Yellow and all this stuff.
Yeah. So this is the 4 that I'm going with. On top, I see changes. I see dead people. Because he was saying Mason Mount had a knock, so therefore we need to manage Mason Mount. Mason Mount has done fantastic since he came back. He's been one of the integral players in that squad. But it's time for Mason Mount to sit the bench, and I want to see this front 3 finally to play together. We're talking about Mbuemo, Šeško, and Cunha together.
Yeah. And for me, I think I would go with Šeško because I think it's the perfect time for Šeško to score. Because Brentford are not great defensively. They do concede goals away from home. So I'm thinking Šeško, you've got a chance to score here.
Yeah, I agree. But you know what I like to see? There's one fundamental piece that could make this midfield work. I'm staring at it right now, and I've been talking about it for a long time. I say that Bruno Fernandes plays in his non-natural position. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see this. I'll actually drop Cunha to the number 8 position and Bruno Fernandes in the 10 position. You know why?
Yes, because sorry.
I think Cunha as a number 10 is a little bit wasted. I think that his strongest attribute is playing a little bit more deeper, being the ball carrier. He's such a tricky customer, carrying the ball. He's hard to catch, and that is what we need in that midfield. And Bruno Fernandes, we are missing his best qualities an attacking midfielder. So I would like to see a swap, basically. And that shifts the dynamic, right? We can have one sitting confident midfielder, like Ugarte, but Cunha to play a little bit more advanced, right? He can do that role.
Yes, and you've actually taken the words out about what you said about him being a bombshell for being that deep lane role, because I was thinking the same thing when you swap them. You know, you've got someone that can carry the ball from the back, and that will actually sort of help Agati because Agati can be the destroyer. Get it to Cunha. Cunha could keep the ball or go forward. Find Bruno, and Bruno could do a little magic as an attacking midfielder.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. Anyway, we have some other news as well that regarding Zirkzee might go in the January. Like this place, they're not getting minutes, like Kobe Mainoo and Zirkzee. Reports coming out they're not going to get, they're not going to allow Kobe Mainoo to leave. So when is Kobe Mainoo going to play? Will it be in this game in the second half? But Zirkzee doesn't even get a sniff. Reports coming out that West Ham are looking to get Zirkzee on a loan in January. Would you be opposed to that?
To be honest with you, I kind of see this coming. This is a echo there, but I don't know.
Yep. Sorry, I have visitors, guests.
All right, no worries. Sorry about that. But what I was saying, I saw this coming, Mickey, because I said I didn't fancy him as number 2.
High heels.
He's supposed to be he's a number 10 basically. When they said he's a 9.5, he's more like a number 10 that can score you goals if you put him at the center, at the striker position. So I saw this coming. This is what I said in one of the group chats that we were in. I said, look, I don't see Wilkie getting the minutes, and I think we should have actually let him go and bring in another striker.
Brilliant.
Because I just didn't see him getting the minutes. The way that Ruben plays and the way that Joshua is, he doesn't suit the striker role. And we've got too many number 10s there. Yeah.
Anyway, so as I always say, I don't live in Rúben Amorim's head, so the lineup can... What's the point? But from a fan engagement, this is our opinion. Do we even dare to go with a score prediction? Do we even dare to... Footballing gods do exist, even what I've been saying and what Terry Lewis is saying, my old mate. But we have to do it, right? We have to do a score prediction. I go first.
Yep.
And God forbid if I'm going to go with a Ruby Classic. I'm going to go with my safety line. I feel a little bit confident. 3-1 to Man United. 3 goals scored.
Okay. Funny, that's my score as well. I don't know why. I think we'll score 2 goals, and then I think Brighton will try and score a goal, and then we'll get the third.
Yeah.
But
who is the one to watch out for? Who is the one to watch out for? I mean, can we get a clean sheet at Old Trafford? Can it be 3-0?
Well, I mean, with Lemons in the back, I feel a bit more comfortable. Because most of the time that we've been conceding the Brighton and stuff is mistakes by the goalkeeper doing some weird stuff.
Okay.
But I think I'm quietly confident that we might get 3 goals and they don't score 1. I mean, 2-1 is
fair enough. I don't think we're going to concede, Thomas. I don't think we're going to concede. No, I'm jinxing it. No, okay. 2-1 is according to you. 3-1 is my prediction and your prediction.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Is the game tomorrow or is it on Sunday?
It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 3:30. Was it 3:30?
Yeah. Because I look
5:30.
Yeah. Because I looked at it because I live 7 hours ahead of UK. So for me, it's saying Sunday 0-0. It's
going to be Sunday. Yeah. And the good thing about that, if we win that game, we are above a lot of teams before Sunday. Because everybody else plays on Sunday. So if we play today, it puts the pressure on everybody else for Sunday.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, let's see.
Let's see.
Ray, I want to thank you for joining me in this live stream, guys. We're going to wrap things up. Here we go on 40 minutes. My aim was to do a 45-minute stream. We covered Rúben Amorim's conference. Guys, if you're watching in retrospective, give us a massive like, subscribe. And how do you do this? Hype this video. Big up Ray for coming in here, Raw.
Swipe across and hype. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how
swipe across.
All right. So Ray goes with 3-1. I go with 3-1. I saw somebody, Thomas Wedgenes here from Sweden, says 2-1. Let me know in the non-live comment section what is your score prediction, what is your lineup. We out of here. We covered Ruben Amorim's press conference. It's been Mick Ruby here, Ray.
Thank you.
Not Ray Charles, the famous musician, but Ray Carl. You know what I mean. Big up to all of you. Wish you all a happy Friday. God bless you all, and let's end the show. Let's send it, Ray. Shall we send it?
Send it.